Yes, it is true. Women do use Pinterest. I had to had to mess with that. But anyway, yes, it's true. Real guys do use Pinterest, and I know when you hear the word Pinterest, automatically you think, okay, it's women. It's just pin boards for women to put up stuff for their cooking recipes and their crochet stuff and whatever. But I'm here to tell you that guys use Pinterest too, and we use Pinterest basically to pin stuff that, well, we guys like, and so that that later on, if we decide to, let's say, look up an item to purchase, or or the fact that we like the way it looks anyway, we just pin it on a pin board so we can come back to it later. And that's basically how guys use Pinterest. And well, to show you the example of what I'm talking about, I got my little board right here, and basically, as you can see, I did a little editing on here. You can change when you first set up your Pinterest board, you can upload upload a video or image. Ooh, that's new. I might try uploading a video for the background. That's cool. Okay. Well, I just learned something new just now. When I first put that image up here, it was just images, but now you can upload a video. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I might do that later. Anyway, you can also you can edit your profile, do some interesting stuff. Like, for instance, when you first make your board, you can put stuff up here. You can change stuff. All sorts of stuff you can do on here. And like I said, once you set up your Pinterest board, you're fine. Now, setting up your Pinterest board is real easy. I mean, it is literally easy to create. All you basically have to do is sign up through your. Actually, what you can do is you sign up through your Facebook. As soon as you sign up with your Facebook board, you can just sign up, and after you sign up through Facebook with Pinterest, boom, you're up and running. So right now, I'm just waiting for my board to load up here. The internet is a little slow today, as you can see. I think it has a lot to do with what's going on, the new normal. So everybody's dealing with that right now. But yeah, this is basically your board right here. And stuff I wanted to show you. Let me wait for this board to load up here a little bit. It's doing its thing. Like I said, the internet is a little slow today. Like I said, everybody's probably home. They probably up on Pinterest too. Pinterest probably really busy right now. That's probably the other reason too. Oh boy. I cannot believe it's being this slow today. It's usually not this slow. Alright, well here we are. So we're gonna go down here. And this is, great gifts for women. Oh, I made that board up recently because I was thinking about my wife when I made this board. So I'm definitely going to be buying her some interesting stuff. Cooking and baking ideas? Oh yeah. Definitely, yeah. I'll give y'all a little more insight into that later. And gadgets and electronics I like to have. Yep, that's one of my boards right there. All about menswear. That's kind of stuff this is the featured boards I got on here so far. But I got other boards on here too. And also, as you can see, I posted some of my videos up on Pinterest too, so everybody else can check it out and everything. So you can definitely, if you got like a video channel, and you want to spread the word even further, you definitely from your YouTube channel, pin it on Pinterest. And depending on what people like, it can get widely viewed there too. I also posted a bunch of videos. That's one of my wife's cooking channel videos right there. And I'm just gonna click on one of these pins to give you an idea of what you can do on Pinterest. Now, my wife she has this cooking channel, and I help her make the video and everything and all that. But she does all the work though. But I help, I pinned some of her videos onto my channel as well, onto my YouTube, Pinterest board. And this is one of her videos is posting right now. That's coming up. That's the neat part, you know, the videos start playing right away on Pinterest. Or if you want to, if you don't want to look at it on Pinterest right away, you can just go like this. You can go right straight to
Hello friends, itself. Welcome to Sheila's Quick and Easy. Tonight it's really going to be easy because we're going to make salmon cakes. Well, my mother and her sisters and her aunts and my grandmother taught us how to make salmon cakes. You're going to need a can of salmon. Get it now because it's on sale.
Like I said, the internet's being kind of slow right now. It's just this weird right here. Alright, so let's go down the board here. And that's just the activity I've been doing recently. So right now we're on the activity part of Pinterest, where basically everything that happened recently as far as, you know, me pinning stuff and everything. Oh, that's one of my TikTok videos right here too. So that, you know, you can do all sorts of things. Now let me get to my board. Let me get to my board so you can see all the boards that I made on here. Alright, we're at the part where I select the boards. I overlooked it. There we are. I'm going to click on that. Board should be coming up. Okay, here are the boards. And as you can see there, I got over 49 boards on my Pinterest account. Yeah, I've been a busy guy. So basically, here are some of the boards I have. I have one board that says Sheila's Quick and Easy. That's my wife's cooking channel. So if you feel like coming to my board, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide a link to my Pinterest board in the bottom of this video so you can actually go see my board and check out all the stuff I got here. Of course, my product reviews on my other, you know, on my channel. Gadgets and electronics I would like to have. Oh boy, wouldn't we all? You can check out that board. All sorts of boards. You know, interesting music and stuff. I post the stuff here just in case I want to come back to this stuff. Home improvement, yes, definitely home improvement. Free, and you know, this right here is about curious stuff. Like, let me click on it for a moment so you can see what I'm talking about. This is basically about free energy technology. And like I said, you can make your own boards up and put anything you want. Like you can put anything in the description and put a title to your board. Like for instance, you can go ahead and edit, hit the edit button right here. As soon as you hit the edit button for your board, your edit stuff should be coming up. And there we go. And there you go. You can put stuff in your put a name, you know, edit the name of the board, edit what you know what the board is all about right there. You can add dates about when the board was made or something like that. I don't know. That's a new feature right there too. They added that just recently. You can change the cover of the board. You know, like if you want the first, you know, what the first thing people will see and everything. You can definitely change the cover of the board. I'm gonna go ahead and change the cover of the board while we at it. It's about free energy technology, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Solar panels. Yeah, that'll give an idea that, you know, we see that's free energy. So I'm gonna hit save changes. So that's our new cover for our board. And you can check and see other stuff here. Now the bottom part right here, you can invite right here. You can invite people to help manage your board. Like in other words, you can have somebody else add on to the board, and they can add stuff to the board too, and help manage it and everything. You can give them roles and stuff, and that's basically it. So right now, I'm the only one that's managing the board. But if I want, let's say if I wanted my wife to help make this board up, I would add her. You know, I would send her an invitation, right? Enter, you know, if she has a name on Pinterest, I'll use that, or I'll send her an email, via email, invite her to, you know, be on this board, and then it's up to her to decide if not. If she decides to hook up with it and she got her own Pinterest account, then she can accept it, and then from her account, she can add stuff to the board too. So we got a lot of buddies out there that's like, let's say they into cars, y'all into cars, or y'all into racing cars or other stuff, right? Guy stuff. You can invite the other guys to join in. Y'all can start making your own board up and everything, add stuff into there and everything, and just take off from there. So back to the main page of our free energy board. This is all the pins I put it up and everything, and as you can see, I've been a busy guy. And I've been basically pasting stuff, you know, all this stuff, mainly solar stuff. I mean, like I said, it's a whole bunch of stuff on here. Like I said, the internet's being a little slow today, but you got the general idea. So let's go back to our main stuff. All right, let's go back. Let's give it a moment because we got to account for the slowness of our internet apparently. Wow. There we go. All right. So let me show the rest of the boards I got. You know, all sort of stuff on here. I just been busy, guys. When I first started my Pinterest board, I think roughly 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. So that's how come it's a whole bunch of boards on here. Basically, anything I find on the internet that I found interesting or find interesting, I just put it on here. And as a matter of fact, you probably wonder, well, Jerome, how do you start putting pins on boards? Okay, well, that's the interesting part. Now, on Pinterest itself, what you can do is, when you go to the main page on your computer, and after you finish setting up your Pinterest board and everything, you'll see something like this going on. And of course, your board is not going to have anything on it because you're just first setting it up and everything. But you can just start, you know, adding stuff to your background here, your cover here. Then you're going to start adding your picture here. You know, you can upload a picture. That's the picture I uploaded, and I put a circle around it, you know. That's not a picture. That's a snap code. Yes, you can use this to have other people subscribe to your board just by them putting their, if they got like the Pinterest app on their smartphone, what they do is from their smartphone, you know, you go to the scan part on where the camera is on the smartphone on the app, and they will put the camera over top of this image, you know, on the screen, and the app will take them right there to your Pinterest page, and then they can subscribe from there. So that's what this is, a snap code, you know, a pin code. I mean, I don't know why I said snap code. I'm thinking about Snapchat. Never mind that. But anyway, I'm gonna go down here. Now you probably wonder, okay, how do we pin pins onto the board? Okay, I'm gonna go up here and click on this plus button. When you hit that plus button, this comes up: create a pin or product pin. And then you got another part that says create an ad. Now the reason you see that is if, let's say, you know, you switched your, yeah, by the way, you can also at a certain point switch your Pinterest profile into a business Pinterest profile. But that's another subject. But anyway, but right now I'm just going to create a pin. So I will hit this. And this will come up. Now it's actually much simpler. Here's the kicker though. It's actually much simpler to do it in the Pinterest app on your smartphone. So you can also get the Pinterest app on your smartphone. I think it's on, you can get it on your iPhone and on your Android phone. So you definitely get it from there also. And this basically tells you how to do it. It's going to show you all this stuff. See? This is all the stuff you can do. It's literally showing you how to do it. Just basically, and then it's telling you all this. Well, I'm not going to take the tour though. I'm just going to get rid of that. Now, you got options. You can click save from site. When you hit save from site, you got to enter the website that you want to save a pin for. Basically, you could, any website you see on your computer, you can pin it. Now, you also get your hands on a bookmark thing and put it onto your browser also. You can Google that and find out how to do that. But once you put like a bookmarklet onto your browser, then anytime you find something that you want to pin to your Pinterest board, also by the way, also hook up that pin bookmark thing to your Pinterest account too. You got to set it up like that too. Once you got all that set up, then all you simply have to do is when you're on your desktop computer, you know, if you find something interesting, you'll hit that bookmarklet, and it'll show up show you some images and whatever, and then you click on the images. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that shortly. But if you just basically on the website, you know, on this part in Pinterest, and it's actually right now to enter a website. So you just basically, if you have the website on another tab, go to that, you know, click the old, like as a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna find a random website just to show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's say cars. Sports cars. I'm gonna type in sports cars on Google. Oh, I'm lousy at typing right now. I'll type that. You know, a website show, you know, on Google. Sports cars. Okay, so, oh, you know what I'm gonna go to? I'm gonna move this down. I'm gonna go to, oh, this is interesting. 17 best luxury cars for 2020. Oh, okay. Let's check that out. I'm always interested in sports cars and everything. I want to see what they're all about. Ooh, okay. Alright. I'm going to click on that. Wait for that to load up. Now, this is what I'm looking at right now, right? Now, I got two options since I already hooked up the... First of all, I can go use the bookmarklet right here, right? I can click on that. And as soon as you hit that bookmarklet, it starts gathering all the images. You know, depending on what kind of bookmarklet you got. But this one I got, it gathers all the images from that website, right? And then I just pick an image, one of these images. I'm thinking I'm going to click on this one. Wait for everything, you know, hook up. Another window pops up, as you can see. And that's the image we picked out. Now, depending on what information the bookmark can get away from snatch away from the page and everything, you know, you better pin it and everything. So, and also, Pinterest itself, while it's loading up, tries to pick the best board to pin the pin on. And it picked the board I got, which is called Cars I Would Like to Have. Yes, this is one of those cars I'd like to have, so I'm going to hit the save button. Save to, and then let's see what it looks like on Pinterest. So I'm going to go and see it now. Alright, let's see, let's go back. I'm gonna go back for a moment. Just want to see what it looks like. Like I said, the internet's being kind of slow right now. There we go. All right. Now let's check out our recent activity. So I'm gonna go hit activity right here. Let's give it a moment. I'm sorry, folks. It's being a little slow. Don't mean to be slow like this. This is not normal. Normally it's fast and everything. But like I said, I think it's because everybody's home. you know. Alright, latest. It should be seeing it, because I just pinned it. I tell you what, let's go to the board that we pinned it to. Let's go to that board. There we go. Alright, so let's go down to the cards that we love. That board is down here somewhere. I know it is. Cards I would like to have. There it is right there. Let's click on that board. Oh, and by the way, up here, as you can see, my wife is also, what the, no, that's not the board I clicked on. Okay, I made this board a little while ago too, called Welcome to the Mustache Girl. And it's basically a whole bunch of guys with mustaches. Everybody got different mustaches. I just started that board for fun. Just for the heck of it. Let me go back. Don't know why, because, you know, I thought everybody had different mustaches. You know, everybody wears their certain mustaches and everything. And I just started that board. I thought that was kind of, you know, interesting, you know, to make a board like that. So that's why I made that board. But back to, we're trying to find our cardboard. There we go. That's the board we want. Right here. Okay. Like I said, folks, this is crazy. It's just like being slow for no reason. Anyway, on there in the corner, the first image is our pen. And like I said, the reason this is so useful, especially for us guys, as far as we want to look up stuff, as you can see, I got a whole bunch of cards here. I can go back to these anytime I want and look them up. And here's the other interesting part. Every pin that you make on Pinterest, right? Once you make a pin on your board, it becomes part of Pinterest. And people are all the time looking for stuff on Pinterest. And so every pin that you pin becomes part of the search engine that's on Pinterest. And if somebody's looking for, let's say, a certain type of car, and you just so happen to have that certain type of car on your board, guess what? Your board gets visited by somebody else. And the other interesting part is, if they like it so much, they pin it to their own board. And of course, if somebody likes what's on their board, they so on and so forth. And then the next thing you know, you get a whole bunch of people coming to your board, checking out all the stuff that you pinned, have put to your board based on what you pinned first time. So that happens too. So let's go to the pin that we just pinned. I'm gonna click on that. And yep, that's the one we did. This also goes for if you see, you like videos, you like certain videos, you make a bit, you can make a board about a certain type of videos that you like, make a board based on that, and then start posting those videos, pinning those boards. See, I'm getting all tongue tied. Pin those pins to that board, and if you got a whole lot of people that like what you like, next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of people visiting that board. So definitely keep that in mind. And as you can see, this is all the information that Pinterest gathered from that pin, and as you can see, it's from USA News. And then it would take them, when somebody clicks on this, it would literally take them to the site. And also, it's just for you too, just in case if you don't feel like filling up your bookmark, use Pinterest as your personal bookmark. There you go. And if people like your quote-unquote bookmarks, they can be visiting too, and it'll take you right straight to the site, as you can see. So that's one way to do it. Also, if you don't have a bookmarklet hook up to your browser and everything, Another way you can pin it is also select the website itself. Just basically select it, copy it, go to Pinterest. As a matter of fact, go to the plus icon that's on the desktop website, hit that, hit create pin, hit the thing that says save from site, hit that, paste what you just copied, click on this. Give it a moment. It'll take a little moment before it shows up. Being a little, like I said, it's being a little slow today. Let's cancel that for a moment. Let's try that again. Maybe because I already got the pin to my board already. Yeah, the internet's being oddly slow today. This is weird. Yeah, I think I recommend that you would, you know what, let's try something else. Maybe we'll go to this one. That's probably what's going on. We'll go to this one. Like I said, the internet's being kind of slow. I wish I could explain it. Alright, so I'm going to copy that. Go to Pinterest, hit the little plus sign there, create our pin, hit add website, hit paste, put the little button right there. Oh, that's what it was. We already, that's why it didn't let us do that again, because we already got the pin on one of our boards. So I guess it stops you from, you know, pinning the same pin again. So that's interesting. And just want to make sure I'm picking up the right car. If you want to make sure you pin in the right image, you can go right back to the board. So that's the car we want to pin. So we'll go back over here. Click on that image right here. Hit add pin. And we can select our board that we want to save it to. Oh, we can add a title to it. The title I want to add to it is, I'm gonna select this. Yes, you don't have to necessarily write the title. You can also copy the title from the web page you're selecting from. And right click on that, hit paste. There we go. Now I'm going to select the board I want to put it on by hitting this selection button here. And we'll just look for all, you know, cars I would like to have. There we go, right there. That's the one. And there you go. You created a pin. Let's see our pin. See what it looks like. And there it goes. There's our pin. And to verify that it is actually the website it's going to take you to, you can click on it. Click on the image right, you know, by itself. Make sure it goes there. And there you go. So that's the two ways that you can, you know, use Pinterest. Click your pins and everything. Make your Pinterest pins and everything. And let me go back to my board. Oh, that's my YouTube channel. Let's go back to my board here, my Pinterest board, Pinterest profile. Give it a moment. There we go. Now, after you successfully start making all these images and boards and stuff like that, right now we're just looking at pins. We're not looking at the board. We're looking at the pins that was posted recently onto my Pinterest board, Pinterest profile here. And yes, I have been busy on my YouTube channel, and so has my wife. Oh boy, she's been busy. I mean, this is all the stuff that leads you to, especially this one right here. I did this one a while ago. How to turn your Xbox 360 Connect into a webcam. Oh, that was cool. That's a cool video right there. And basically, like if you got like yourself, if you have a bunch of YouTube videos, and I think I already said it earlier, you basically just click on the pin and it will take them right to the video. Just give it a moment. YouTube is, my internet is being slow. It's weird.
It is your time to be king.
Well, this is an unskippable commercial, looks like.
Determines what happens to the rest of the world. Let's go!
That's why I said the internet is being strangely slow right now.
Hello, folks, and thank you for stopping by. Well, I was doing some usual YouTube, updating on my YouTube channel there.
So that's basically it. I mean, you can do a whole lot of things on here. So I just wanted to let you know that yes, guys do use Pinterest for all sorts of things. And the other thing I wanted to show y'all about, remember I was telling you about the cooking part? Let's get back to our Pinterest page. I have no idea why the web pages are loading up slowly. I just don't know. Oh. Alright, here we go. Come on now. This is like the weirdest thing I ever seen. Oh man. Alright, here we go. So, let's get to the cooking part I was talking about. Hit the community board, the board here, right here. Hit this board button. Wait for that to load up. Do. Alright. You also gotta be staring at this thing, spinning around and everything. There we go. Alright. Now, as you know, when you're a married couple and everything, your wife, in general, your wife does the cooking, and sometimes the guys do the cooking too. And of course, a lot of us, mainly guys, we don't know how to cook. I mean, honestly, we some of us do, some of us don't. And for those that don't know how to cook well, or don't know how to cook at all, Pinterest is definitely for you. And the reason I say that is, well, let's say for instance, you trying to surprise your wife. Surprise her with a dinner, because she went out working, she worked all day, she wasn't home to cook, because she's out working. How about surprise her with a dinner? And basically, Pinterest is very useful for that. And what I mean by useful, let me show you. With Pinterest, I got like several boards on cooking right here, as you can see. Mainly because of what I just mentioned earlier, because I'm married to my wife and she works and everything. I want to every once in a while surprise her, with a dinner or something, and I want to know how to do it. So that's another reason why Pinterest comes in handy. Okay, this one is all about cooking. Click on that, and from these boards, us guys, just by looking at these boards and looking up the recipes, can indeed learn how to cook this stuff. And I mean, it is a whole, check this out, there's a whole bunch of stuff on here that you can cook. Look at this. I mean, wow. I mean, what you can cook? What's this? Roasted Parmesan, broccoli, Italian sausage, pepper and onions. I don't know what that is, but I'll probably look at that. Cream, Parmesan, one pot chicken rice. Hey, my wife might like that. You can cook cakes. What else is on here? I mean, all these, and this is just one board I made. This is just one board I was pinning pins to, and then I started expanding. Now, first I just was pinning pins about food, as you can see here, right? I mean, you can literally learn to cook stuff. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click one pin just to show you what I mean. So I'm clicking on this chicken bacon ranch recipe here. Wait for this to load up. Like I said, it's being crazy slow today. And now on some of these pins when you click on, they actually show you their actual recipes and everything, and some of them take you to a website. I think this one takes you to a website. So you basically would click on it, and it will take you to a website that has that recipe. Wait for it to load a little bit. Alrighty. Parmesan ranch chicken. And I mean, this is like interesting. This right here shows you how to cook that. Right here. I mean, imagine your wife coming home. She had a hard day, dealing with whatever she's dealing with. And she comes into the dining room and she sees this. Maybe with a candlelight going on, stuff like that, and see this on the table. Think about that for a moment. I'm just saying. All right, let me get it off of here. And let's see. Let's move over here. I'm gonna get off this. Like I said, some of these pins, it shows you either the recipe itself. I'm gonna try to pick a pin that actually shows the recipe. Let me see if I can find one, because they do exist. Maybe I'll show this. Click on this. This is look like some sort of dessert thing here. I'm gonna click on that. No, not that. That's gonna take you to a website. No. But you get the idea though. You get the idea. I also, was making up pins for desserts and everything. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed on this page that it looked like there's two collaborators on this particular board. Now, remember earlier I said you can invite people to, add stuff to the board and everything. So some of the stuff that's actually on this board it's from my wife too. My wife been adding stuff to this also. So it's not just me that added stuff to this board. My wife, as you can see there, you know, with both of us in that picture up there. That's her board right over there. She wanted a picture of me and her in there, so that's her board right there. So my wife been adding stuff to this board too, and as you can see, it's very extensive. I mean, when I first started this board, it wasn't this big at all. It wasn't. Then I decided to add my wife to it, and guess what? It's now what you see. It's big. I mean, she been busy, and to this day, she's still adding stuff to this board. And I'm amazed at what stuff she finds. And then, if that weren't the crazy part, I would come home sometimes, right? And she'd be cooking up these interesting meals. I mean, and then she tell me, well, I got this off Pinterest. And I'm like, oh, you did? And then I end up coming to the computer and kind of looking, and sure enough, some of those meals that you see here, she actually cooked those. Yeah, kid you not. Guys, I'm giving you a big hint, okay? Hint, hint. You know, if you want your wife to cook meals that you like and everything, right? And that you're probably interested in, you know, probably, and you know, invite her to be on your board that all about cooking and everything, something like that, making cooking board. Start pinning some of the stuff. If you find recipes and everything, put it up to the board and everything. And then the beauty part is that she'll see what you've been pinning, and she'll be like, oh, okay. And she might go ahead and cook that. So yeah, think about that. Okay. All right, so let's go back over here. And of course she comes, you know, she comes up with her own ideas too. Of course, your wife, you know, she gonna come with her own ideas. And she, like I said, she be surprising me with some interesting stuff. Oh man, what else? Desserts. I was telling you about desserts. So where are the dessert thing? Okay, cooking and baking ideas. No, all about desserts. That's what I'm looking for. Desserts and their recipes. That's the one. Yep. Like I said, it didn't stop with just cooking and baking meals. Then I was like, well, what about desserts, right? So I started, first it was just like the desserts and the recipes. And then here's the interesting part. With each board, you can add sections to that board. You know, once you get set up on Pinterest and everything, they pretty much tell you how to do that. But check this out. You can add sections to your board. Alright, I got desserts here as you saw there. But then I got a section called Delicious Pies with recipes. And then Cheesecake Love. Yes, I do love cheesecake. Yep. Alright, but the rest of the stuff I kind of pinned onto the desserts and the recipes thing. And also, when you make pins and if you post in the desserts and their recipes, it will actually show you the subsets about what you're going to pin to. It'll show this, right? And then it'll show you a subsection of the desserts and their recipes. We want to pin that pin into Delicious Pies and recipes, or you want to pin that pin into Cheesecake Love. So it shows you sections on each board. If you got a section in each board, it'll show you that too when you're pinning. Yes. So yeah, like I said, it's very interesting. The Pinterest is just definitely interesting altogether. Oh, I mean, I got into that. Let's go to the Cheesecake Love thing. This is like my little. See, I'm clicking on the wrong thing again. Let's click out of that. Like I said, the internet's being kind of slow, and I think it's making the browser slow too. So it's thinking I'm pinning on, you know, clicking on this when I should be clicking on that. That's kind of weird going on right now. But I'm gonna slow down a little bit for the computer. I'm gonna wait a few seconds. Now I'm gonna click on Cheesecake Love. All right. There we go. Cheesecake Love. A subset of desserts and their recipes. There we go. And this board is just, like I said, all about cheesecakes. Now, at this point, if your mouth is not watering, or you're at least not thinking and dreaming about cheesecake, I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Oh, best cheesecake recipe. Let me click on that. Yes, I love cheesecake. Yes, I do. Now, like I said, some of these pins will show you the actual recipe, and some of them will take you to a web page that shows you the recipe. And good luck for us, we actually see the recipe. Like I said, some of these pins will show you the actual recipe, what you gotta do. See all that? And also, the best part is that you got people that comment about the cheesecake. They leave comments and photos about what, after they try out the recipe, they'll actually upload photos to this pin to show you what they did with the recipe. So that's cool too. Let's check out the comments, see what they said about this. Oh, somebody named Amy. Amazing recipe. Made it twice now, and everyone loves this flavor. I make my crust with half vanilla wafers and half pretzels, since I don't care for graham crackers. Well, okay, Amy. All right. So, like I said, Pinterest is a wonderful board for guys too. Now, it's not just for women. And like I said, I'm going to provide a link to my Pinterest page so you can get a rough idea of how to do it. And then when you want to start creating your own board, sign up with Pinterest. You can easily sign up through Facebook. Yeah, do it through Facebook. When it asks you to sign up, just hit the Facebook icon, page that's on there. Sign up through there. Name your board, name your Pinterest profile. Mine's right here is JQ's Interesting Likes, product reviews, gadgets in there. But you can put any name you want on your profile. Like I said, like I showed you earlier, let me show you that. You can put anything here, really. I just did mine this way, but you can put anything here. Put your username there, and then put it what your profile is all about, and you can fill in other stuff too if you want. And you can see all this other interesting stuff here too. And I'm gonna definitely leave you with that for a moment. This is all sorts of interesting stuff. But yes, Pinterest is for guys. So I'm gonna go and leave y'all with that. Let y'all, have fun with this and everything. And that's it. That's pretty much my showdown of why guys should use Pinterest. Especially when you're indoors, especially during this time while we all indoors and everything, we can't go out nowhere. Why not add stuff? So thank you for watching, and have a great day.